That's why I said, can you isolate it, or is it just everything?
I am hopefully just hitting whatever this necrotic energy is.
Just mash the magic buttons.
Tried turning it on and turning it. Have you tried turning the tree on and off again?
So, Koriko, you roll this 20 to dispel magic. Can you describe what it looks like as you're attempting to remove this necrotic magic from the tree?
Because a lot of things apparently use this ruby gold dust, I have a whole pouch of it, and I am just rubbing it on my hands until my hands almost look like blood red, and I touch whatever this necrotic energy is and push, and just squeeze it as tightly as I can and see if I can almost, wring out this necrotic energy out of whatever this thing is.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh boy, I sure can.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Will I though?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a 9.
It is.
Shouldn't have touched it.
It did.
So this necrotic energy begins to shift and to pull, and it begins to just form into the direction where your hands are, as if your hands are pulling it away to dissipate it. You can begin to see the blue rings form around it. And as this necrotic energy is trying to dispel and dissipate, it latches onto your hand for just a moment, and you feel the sensation of just burning as the life leaves you, as you push out the remaining spell power. And you believe you have managed to remove something from the circle itself. It begins to pulsate a blue once again, which I'm not changing on the map because it's too hard.
I'm assuming that 13 is damage, which I have taken.
Yes, you do take that 13 damage as you dispel it.
I am really not looking so good.
Why do you keep touching all the dangerous trees in my life? You keep touching the danger trees.
I always trust trees, and it's my downfall.
Avon just sort of catches Koroko and casts Cure Wounds.
Just realized, yeah, Koroko is taking a fucking beating.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty rough.
You guys can always recommend if you want to take a break.
Okay, quick question, because I know we leveled up in between sessions, but we didn't
yeah.
take a long rest in between. So, how are spell slots?
I would say that your spell slots are good.
Okay.
Health, not so much.
I didn't take any damage last time? I have no idea.
I don't think you did.
Cast at what level? There we go. You guess 7 healing back.
Yay, I'm in the double digits again.
Oh my god!
Oh, no. Why don't you all take a short rest right here next to all of your bloody friends?
You okay with that?
Yeah, I could probably do with a short rest.
You could take any rest. You know, I'm here to protect you and keep all of you safe.
I am first, I'm just going to walk around this ring while I'm taking just kind of this short break and just kind of look at the runes and everything and try and decipher what they are, what they mean.
Okay. So if you guys would like to roll hit die, you can. It's on your character sheets. If you just want to click on where it says hit die, it should roll it for you, or you can roll it manually. That's up to you. Roll as many as you have or as many as you'd like. I don't care either way.
I have 1 Koroko healing potion.
That is true, you do.
If anyone needs it desperately.
Also, remember, whoever's rolling, you get to also add your Constitution modifiers for your rolls. Don't forget to add that as well. And yes, we do. How many potions do you have total, healing potion-wise, party of the party?
I have 1.
I might have 1 on me. No, I don't. But I could make more if I took the time to. I think.
No, if we just had a safe location where we could stop and make things, that'd be
You
nice.
guys could have stopped with the druid woman. You were in a safe place with the wolves.
We did. Everyone just burst puppies and took a nap.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, also, is there a way that I could have tested what the poisons that I had were, the ones from the first town?
Is that what you want to do right now?
I was sitting across from the dragon and I was trying to test on what they did.
What poisons do you have?
Oh boy. I have the vials of congealed blood and the plant people mushrooms from the last underground area we were in with Daddy Mahill.
Yeah, you have those. What other gross things do you have?
I have 2 things of the birth defect poison.
Mm-hmm.
I have the tangled hair disease, as I described it. I have the baby teeth poison. I have the poison seeds, the ones that were for the crops, and the poison herbs that I picked up when I found the red book. Oh, and I have the bag of wisp dust to see if that does anything.
One of 58 will-o'-the-wisps.
Oh. Why did you?
Maybe I should keep that. I should keep that one as like a warning to the wisps. I'll
Right,
wear
like how
like
near you
the
can just like dust
in
it in a
jar.
circle. Like, ooh.
If any of the other 57 come back,
Pouring one out
I've
for
killed-
my homies.
I've killed one. I'll kill more. Come at me, wisps.
Oh, who let you take all of those disgusting things?
I kind of want
Me.
that on a t-shirt. Come
Wait,
at me
you.
with.
Come at me,
You
Wisp.
let me take these things, Bree.
No, you took them yourself, and I just didn't fight it. I'll pick one of the items. And it is...
Oh boy,
What?
I want to know what the baby teeth does.
No, you'll have to remind me. Were the teeth already in a container, or were they loose teeth?
I think they were just loose teeth in like a fluid in like a vial or a jar or something.
That is what it is. So, the liquid in the jar is acting as a counter agent for whatever these teeth are. Stop laughing. Let me talk about your poison teeth. So, the teeth themselves are not poisonous per se, but did you take them out to fiddle and fondle with them?
What I'll do is I'm sure the alchemist kit has a pair of like tweezers or something, and I'll try and pull one out.
So when you pull them out and you do a bunch of examinations on them, you seem kind of unsure as to what the magic is for these teeth. But on further research, these teeth seem to have a devastating effect by being carried or held, perhaps being put under pillows. Holding one of them on your person can cause a -5 to, or a 5-point increase for all of your wisdom saving throws, and then 10, and then 15, and then 20 for the teeth, based on how many you're holding.
Wait, it gives me a plus? or-
No, it gives whoever you give it to like an increased difficulty, and the more they are holding, the harder it is for them to make wisdom saving throws. Also, but while they're in the liquid, it does not seem to have the same effect. Also, while they are on your person, not in this liquid, they seem to make you unhappy. Holding one makes you kind of melancholy. 2, very upset. 3, extremely depressed. And 4, probably in the worst mental state you've been. And it seems that they affect your mental health as well as your wisdom upon holding them. And those, my dears, are the miserable molars. I'll give you a better... I'll send you more information on it, like my printed out stuff for it, later. But that was the thing you were able to examine, the baby teeth.
Thanks, I hate it.
You asked!
I had to know.
So everyone has taken their rest. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Koriko, when you examined the new runes, it seems that this is some form of portal in order to take you somewhere underground, but it doesn't quite make sense because you can tell that it's trying to recover all of the other things that are going on around it. Almost seems like the necrotic energy is trying to fight its way back in as you see like one red pop up before it is taken away by the blue.
Before we delve into what this portal might possibly be, can I just do a quick run around of the area to see if I can find any thing that I can use for poisons? Because I have to remember to do that.
Sure, run in a big circle and roll me a nature check.
That's really terrible.
Hold on, my mouse stopped working. A 9! Perfect.
It's fine.
You seem to be really good at rolling 9s today.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the truth.
Alright. So as you search around, you find little bits of parsnips near the edge of a tree.
I'm going to pull one of them up and see if it does anything, because I don't trust it. I don't trust anything.
You pull it out and it is speckled, almost like a cow. And just holding it, you begin to feel intrusive thoughts try to enter your mind. Whispers. Voices that are not yours, but it seems very calm. Something tells you it might get worse if it was used as a tonic or ingested in any way.
If I just sit it on the ground, do those voices just stop?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to bag a few of those and just wrap them in a cloth.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna turn to Fern and say, "What do your fuzzy giant eyes see?"
Yes, so I'm gonna take a minute to kind of look around and inspect maybe like the other trees and the other, whatever kind of flora or fauna is in the area. And I'm just kind of gonna see if like any of like there's any kind of corruption, I guess, or anything out of the normal that may have kind of seeped or leached onto any of it.
So as you examine from tree to tree, it seems the ones in the general vicinity and a lot of the plants seem to be tinged almost red as this necrotic energy is trying to envelop them as well. Almost like the roots themselves that are in that direction are the ones that are beginning to get that necrotic energy. But the farther you go...
Does it look like it's spreading?
It does look like it is spreading, yes. There are a few dead trees where the younger trees that the roots aren't as thick that have died immediately in the surrounding area, but all of them look like they're slowly starting to grow ill.
Okay, yeah. So I kind of stand up from investigating the roots and the soil, and I just kind of Fern looks back at E and says like, "Yes, whatever this is, it seems to be spreading, seems to be infecting the rest of the local wildlife."
Is there anything you can do?
Would I know if there's anything we can do?
I mean, you can ask a tree if you'd like.
That is true. I can ask a tree. I think I'm gonna do that.
All right, I want to know what tree you're trying to talk to. It can be any tree in the map.
Probably. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna go over to this one that I'm kind of next to that seems to be closest to the infestation. I'm gonna just put my hand on it and be like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on over here? Are you doing all right? What can we do to help you?"
Help me.
Yes, we're trying to. Do you know if there's something we can do to help? This is me on Mondays. Sorry.
The bad humans. the druids.
They're there, buddy.
They're
We're gonna get
in
through
the
this.
circle.
The circle. Guys, this tree is saying that the bad people are in the circle.
Fuck!
They might have passed
So,
through.
this maybe seems, like something a little more serious. Okay, I stopped.
You are in possession of an archdruid's weapon. Perhaps if you whack it against something, it'll work.
I do agree that might be the case, but at the same time, this mace casts, what was it? It was like Bane, I
It
believe.
does cast Bane.
It casts Bane, and so I don't want to cast it and then accidentally hurt somebody when I'm trying to do the opposite. Would I know if this mace would be able to do that? Like heal nature? I didn't get that vibe from it.
Give me a Arcana check.
You got it, boss. Oh my god. Why am I rolling so bad also these past 3 sessions? I just want to know.
I have it.
Did I do
I have a special setting put in for
It's the third session.
burn too strong.
I can't have this freaking cleric messing everything up.
You know there is more to this mace than meets the eye, but you don't know what it is, and don't think you have unlocked it yet.
That makes sense. Yeah. Let me see. I'll let you guys do some investigating while I look around and see if there's anything I can do to kind of fix this, or maybe put the corruption on hold now.
Can I figure out why the sky's turning dark?
Sure. Give me either a nature or survival check.
I don't think I'm actually good at either of those. Oh, I'm good at survival. Never mind, I'm okay at survival.
Okay, so you kind of look around, and it seems almost like a magical force, almost like something is leeching away the actual effects of the sunlight.
So it doesn't look like cloud cover. It looks like just the sun is just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's Maven. Just I
Oh,
don't like this.
I guess if there's time, I'll ritual cast Speak with Animals and check with the locals what they've seen and if the red guy passed through here. And
Okay. So while we're all chilling, you ritually cast this, and you begin on a little manhunt for a little animal. And it seems that a lot of the animals are kind of avoiding this section, but as you're lifting up bushes and peering under tree branches, you see a very large beetle, the great horns on its nose, kind of just making his way.
hey, brother.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Can I? You mind if I? I'm gonna offer my hand for him to.
Yeah, sure. What's up? And he'll kind of march his little way. Wow, you're real big.
Thank you. It's the first time anyone's ever said something like that to me. It's so sweet.
Yeah, what's up? What can I do for you?
Well, we were just wondering if some fellas in red, some humanoid type people in red kind of came through here, specifically a red guy wearing red. And I think he had horns.
Red
Did you
is,
see that?
Red's the opposite of green, right?
I don't know. I think so. Technically. In common. Hey, is red the opposite of green? Anybody?
I think so.
It's the color of maybe if you relate it to the color of something else, like Ember or
Fire.
Yeah, it's like the color of fire, kind of
Oh,
blood colored.
like what's all over? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was someone with like horns, but not like mine. Like that one.
up here.
Like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. Okay, did he go through that tree
Yeah, like 2 or 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago? 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh no.
Oh no. Did you see what he did to it? Did you just like touch the tree and all this happened, or?
Well, it was him and like a few others. They've kind of come in and out, like here and there. I've just been kind of chilling. This is my tree over here.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, he came in, and when he walked through it, that's when it got all dead.
He had to walk through it, and then it went all dead. Thanks, brother. Do you happen to know numbers?
Yeah, kinda. I've got like 9 kids. Numbers.
Word. How's that working out for you?
Oh, great. 2 of them are off to another tree. It's very nice. I'm very proud
Beetle
of them.
College.
I was gonna say Beetle College. I was just so ready for it.
Totally
Familiar
valid.
school.
Got a degree in bug college.
Yeah.
Word. Do you know how many passed through?
Earlier today there was the one with the really scary looking one, the one that looks kind of dead but isn't. And then 2 left earlier today, and 3 went in the day before. It's kind of like they're using it as a doorway.
Okay, they're in and out. It seems like many just using it like a doorway.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No.
Well,
I'll put them down and like be careful around here because of all the traffic. You know, they're not gonna notice you, hopefully, but stuff's dying.
yeah, I noticed. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but hey, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Keep it real.
Keep it real. And he like kind of like weird bug walks away underneath his like little branch.
The minute E shouts over her shoulder, they're using it as a door, Maven just immediately puts an arrow on her bow and just tries to like look and see if anyone noticed the fact that we might have broken their door.
Has any of us tried to walk inside the circle yet? I've only gone around it.
No one has
Not
told
yet.
me they've walked through the circle.
I'm not going in there.
I volunteer.
I was going to say I'll go.
You crazy.
Yes, I will.
I wouldn't do that personally. We don't know what would happen, and I don't know if we're prepared for
I am go-
any surprises.
I am going to snap my fingers and have Fribby appear on my head. And then
You're gonna chuck the frog into this.
no.
Listen, he's done nothing wrong.
He has done nothing wrong. He's lovely, perfect boy. And I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us. Which gives us plus 10 on stealth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a very cautious walk into the circle.
And you see Koriko take a step over to the circle as if she's approaching the tree, and then she just kind of disappears into the branches of the tree. Followed
follow.
by a Eunice.
Yeah. I run after.
And a Maven.
All right. Guess I don't have a choice. I go.
And all of you kind of feel the same feeling that when you entered the portal, or in Fern's case, the feeling when you get more or less lost in the woods. And as you're getting your bearings and trying to get an understanding of what is going on, that is where we're going to take a very quick break.
Ah, scary.
It's fine. This is probably the easiest thing you've done all week. Walk through a portal. Hopefully when we come back, Twitch will stop hating us as much. No guarantees, no promises. This is not how things like to work for us. But it's fine. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. Bye. We are back! We are back and we are excited most of all. We are most of all excited that we are back. And there's nothing for us to worry about. Because it's fun. And exciting. We have entered through a portal. Oop, wrong music.
Ooh. Oh.
Sorry, that sounded
Nice.
like really fun and playful. That wasn't what I was going for.
Can we just party, please?
Maybe. You can party wherever you want to party. But right now you are in a very small cavern. Covered in hay, maybe like used as bedding for an animal. Various bones of deer and other huntable creatures. It's just kind of like a nesting area for perhaps a large beast. And that is where you have just kind of entered into this cave.
Can I identify the bones?
Sure. I'd say you wouldn't even have to roll for it. I think just looking at it, you see a stag, you see 2 young doe, and perhaps what looks like an owl bear.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Does it smell like wet dog in here?
It actually smells very clean. Just kind of like a cave. Nothing specifically gross.
Did the bones look like they were eaten, or did they just die?
They look like they're picked clean.
They were eaten. Something lives here, or did live here. This is where it eats and lives. We should probably move.
I second that.
Maven will go ahead. Go forward.
Okay, and I will open it up. It also seems to be slightly lit from something in the cave walls itself, perhaps a form of moss. But you do all have dim lighting in here.
We are sneaking, right?
I'm going ahead sneakily. I don't know about the rest of you.
All of you roll me a good old stealth.
You get to add plus 10.
So,
Yes,
Yeah.
plus 10 to your stealth modifiers.
Which is good.
That is 26 for me.
That's a 20 for me.
Okay, so all of them are pretty good, I would say. And you can keep making your way down into this little cavern area. And eventually, Maven, you see something up ahead, and it is what looks to be a human hand. Severed. And further up in the distance, a human arm severed.
Maven just kind of holds up her hand and ice forms on it, and she shoots a ray of frost at the hand to see if it does anything.
It does bounce from the sheer force of the ray of frost before freezing in place. The other arm does not move. They just seem...
I look back at the group. They're body parts. Can I keep going?
You do have an option, though, as you reach this. There seems to be one direction to your north and one direction to your south. Well, left and right.
Turn back to the group.
I'm gonna take a big old whiff of the air. See if I can smell something to the left or to the right that will indicate a way.
So as you smell it, it doesn't seem to really give you any indicator otherwise. You just kind of feel cave in both directions. It is entirely up to you in which direction you go in this cave.
I'm gonna look back at Fran. Burn.
Can I inspect the ground to see if there may be like footprints or like soil that has been turned up or like any kind of like recent activity in this area.
Roll me either a survival or a nature check.
Let me see. Ooh, I have a +7 survival. Hello.
What?
Oh, finally.
So the
Check that out.
So as you kind of peer around, you look at the severed limbs. They seem to be about 2 to 3 weeks old, but that doesn't make any sense in your mind because you remember that something like the tree said 2 or 3 days. Everything kind of has that. It's a recent thing, but this severed arm seems to be a few weeks old. You kind of look around, and it actually doesn't even seem that this arm was severed here, almost like it was brought here and then left behind. You do see lots of just bare, like, tiniest indents of footprints moving back and forth on old dust and gravel. None of them seem very recent, though. So probably the day yesterday and the days before, but nothing today.
Okay, and I can't tell like what direction they were going in. They're just like all over.
North, all 3 directions.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get a good read on where the most recent activity has even taken place.
Well, I always say when you don't know, go left.
That's fair. I think that's how you get out of corn mazes.
What?
What?
So we're going left.
Let's try it.
Maven leads.
All right, Maven, which one of the 2 lefts are you going in?
There's 2 lefts? Oh, there's up left and down left.
But when you peek through, I guess you're here, so you can see it in your dark vision. And then you can see this with your dark vision when you peer into them.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we still go left? Because there's multiple ways. Wanna
Should
go
we
right?
The leftist left.
Let's go left. Okay. Maven goes the leftiest left.
And
I'm gonna, with the dimness setting in, I'm gonna crawl up again on Koriko's back.
as long as she consents, I am all down for the piggyback ride of the century.
Ma'am, this is my emotional support lizard.
You have to let her in.
This
Yeah,
is my
I-
emotional support lizard with her emotional support frog.
We just support each other emotionally.
There's a lot of stressful things going on. So, Maven, you go down to the second hole, and it seems to be a dead end of perfectly preserved bones of, by looking at the way the jaw is, elves.
Oh. Preserved as in intentionally preserved, or they just happen to be?
They look like someone had dismembered them and then cleaned them and purposely kept them as something, and then kind of stacked them all nice and neatly in this little crevice.
Kuroko, I know you have what is the blood? Do you want bones too? There's a bunch. It's your thing.
Possibly. And I will inspect the bones themselves and see if I can decipher maybe what animal or what creature they're from.
Oh, they're elves.
They are elves. They are all bones of elf.
Can I break one of the bones and see how possibly how old it is by the
Check the
inside?
rings. Check the rings in the bones. Yes, you can give me a nature check with advantage because I have a feeling you break open bones all the time.
Oh, all the time. It's straight 18.
Straight 18. So it looks like these bones were actually fairly recently killed. The outside of the bones, the way they've been cleaned, gives them the appearance of being months or years old. But looking inside, the marrow is still kind of fresh in there. It all seems very much so like they were recently murdered. Or sacrificially slain, or died of old age.
I will take a few bones.
Ah!
My satchel is getting full, I think.
I think you've reached your weight capacity.
It's okay. Maven will carry some. Just
Who
give
is
them to Maven.
Who is the bag of holding? Who's carrying that?
Isn't... I think Fran has
Fern? I thought it was
Fern.
Fern.
Fern, maybe?
Is it me?
Don't
I
have
don't think
too.
so, because I wasn't the one that dumped it out. Somebody else like picked it up and dumped it out.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
no, it was me. It was me.
yeah.
You have it, Maven?
I guess I do. I just never wrote it down.
Oh,
I
I mean,
would've-
sorry, you don't have one now. It's no one wrote it down.
Oh.
I remember emptying it, I think, because I remember I tried reaching in there and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, and then Eunice knew a lot more about bags of holding than the rest of y'all.
Somehow.
You rolled
Really
really
good
good.
Arcana check.
All right, so we collect some bones of
Maven
questionable.
holds out the bag of holding, just unquestioningly. Just like, you can put it in here. It's fine.
I love collecting remains. This is my character.
Maven has accepted it.
That's not
Maven's
my
okay.
cat this time.
I appreciate Maven's unquestioning to my collecting of blood and bones. And
Maven literally goes, "Hey, dead thing, Kuroko!" It's like, "Mom, I found something!"
Mom, I found a dead bird. Do we keep this one?
Always.
All right. So we collect the bones, and where off do we go?
Next left.
Yep.
Second left.
Uh-oh. What do I see in the second left?
You see the entrance to a doorway.
Oh no! Same.
Is this my cat that you're laughing at, or is it the... Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm enjoying the amount of obnoxious cats today. The ones that really want to be like heard today.
I love it. Let them speak. Let them speak.
Listen to me. All right, Maven. As you peer in, you see a large opening and some form of ghastly creature just at the very corner.
Can I get a visual on the creature, or can I like listen out for it?
It seems very quiet, almost creating a churning noise. But as you peek over, it looks kind of like a ghost, but fully formed almost. More in reality than a ghost would be. Wearing large robes that kind of dissipate into a moving dust at the bottom.
The minute Maven sees it, she just backs up to the group. There's a specter or a ghost or something in that room. We can either fight it or try and get past it, or we can go explore the other one first.
I would prefer to kill it.
Yeah, especially if we don't know if this is something that might have been causing that corruption. I'd feel more comfortable doing that as well.
Did you see if there's any source of light?
I don't pay attention to light. Was there light?
It is lit like the rest of the caverns, just dim.
Hell yeah, it's lit.
It's lit.
Yeah! God, today we're a mess.
When are we not a mess?
You're not a mess.
Wait a minute.
May I leave?
Maven just not pulls an arrow on her bow and just steps back so that you can squeeze through.
I just go right through your legs, no problem. It's like walking normally through your legs.
Just like it gets ready.
Pull out and I go shh.
Do you charge the room?
Oh yeah.
You get one attack of opportunity before we all will roll initiative.
Oh, there's rings.
Also, I don't know if this is for anybody else, but Casey's scam just got very blurry for me.
I think it's because she power charged into the room, and her I
It's
don't
not
think
Maven.
her cam can handle it.
Nope, sure couldn't. I bet I floored the. I hit the roof on the decibels too.
Oh,
Hopefully.
everything kind of echoed in a very good way.
Perfect.
I agree.
Karoko, are you going ahead of me?
I will only. Oh my god. I will go in a little bit ahead and still stand back.
Okay.
I was gonna say you had advantage on this attack because
I don't need it.
you don't need it. You do critically hit this creature, so you may 20 damage. That is a powerful first hit, and
It's the screaming at a go. That's what did it.
right. I think it was the powerful scream because it scared me.
I nat 20 on initiative.
Maven's goddamn initiative bonus is 7.
Maven likes to go first. My monsters always have.
Oh my gosh!
Eunice!
What's going on?
I was ready for a fight. I don't know.
Apparently, I haven't given you good combat in a while. Like you're ready to go.
I killed myself. I need to shake myself off of that. Kill something else.
Right, kill someone besides yourself today. Beautiful. So you come in there, like a Tasmanian devil. I don't know, like a very angry badger. I don't know, but you come in there and you swipe at this undead, ghostly figure, and you slash through it, and you can feel a weight, and then it kind of dissipates as it takes that damage, and it makes a hiss of cold air at you.
I hiss back.
Maven, you may strike.
Woo! Maven, after once he just rips into it, Maven pulls an arrow. She gets 3 attacks now in her first turn.
Give it to me.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Damn.
19, 17, and a 26.
All of those hit.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, and then I get an extra d8. I think it's an extra d8. That is 34.
That is 34 damage. So this, I'm sorry, I just want to confirm, this creature is taking 54 damage.
Oh my god.
And with these 3 aggressive arrows, this spiritual creature burns up and disappears. You crazy motherfuckers.
Alright.
It's your turn, Eunice.
Do I see the thing that's over there?
It is standing on that rock staring down at you with a corporeal sword.
I'll just after having the thing dissipate, I'll just be like charge for that one. Bounce up like a flea. Give it a left, a
If I
right,
get another nat 20, I'm quitting.
and another left. It's a 13, 25, and a 23.
The 13 does not hit.
Alright. That's 6 magical, and... No, wait, sorry, that's 6 normal, 9 magical.
Cool. So you are able to slash into this creature very well. It kind of has that same feeling of almost there but not as you slash into it. This one does not hiss at you, but you can hear almost bones chattering in its jaw. As I believe it is its turn, so it gets to do something before you decimate it. As you've all decided that is your new favorite thing to do, is absolutely kill all of my monsters very quickly. I don't know who told you you could do that, but it's fine. It is going to take 2 swipes at you, Eunice, with its longsword. 14?
Does not hit.
20.
20 does hit.
Quick question. Did you rage before you did this?
Oh yeah.
Hit you for 7 slashing damage.
That was the scream, obviously.
Did you miss all the...
Okay, I was just confirming that the scream was rage and not just a separate form of scream.
Yeah, it's not normal.
Now I want you to scream every time you want to go into a rage, though. That's going to be like new.
Are you sure? Because I might destroy your ears. And I'll
Do it. Do it.
It's good.
Do it.
Very
Being
well.
supportive here.
All right. So it gets you for the 7 damage that you can half.
You got
Brings
it.
it to Koriko.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do here.
You had all that time to prepare.
I. Everything's undead.
Not everything in this cave.
Good to know. I am just gonna hit it with an acid splash. I'm not equipped for spectral beings. And I believe dexterity save of 14
It fails.
fails. Takes just 6. Yeah, because I critically failed on the first damage dice. Hey!
So
Six.
for that, because it is immune, it's just resistant now.
That's only with poison, not acid.
Oh, it is acid. It's different. Yeah, it takes it. It takes 6 damage. Sorry, I'm trying to keep them alive as much as possible because I'm scared of my players. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Pat Furby's head and then end my turn.
Excellent. That brings it to you, Fern.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast my usual guiding bolt. Does 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
And so now I'm casting it at third level, by the way. So
Ooh, okay.
27 damage.
Look at those 2 6s in there.
Oh my god.
I'm tired of being useless.
So that's what 30. Oh. Would you like to describe how this ghostly figure is decimated by your angry bolt of light?
I would like to imagine that the guiding bolt, like, I just like shoot it out lightning fast and it like hits this thing like right in the chest and it like stops for a minute before just like this explosion of light tears it apart. It just
And it is gone. Now it's up to you. Would you like to keep the turn order open for in case there's a press, or would you like to re-roll it?
I mean, I'm happy with my nat 20 on initiative, but if other people are not happy with their initiatives, then like
I'm also happy with Maven's nat 20 on initiative, actually.
Alright. I can keep
She
it how
got
it
the
is.
murder really good.
the thing is, like, I get bonuses every time we do roll initiative. Then I get my third